Hey guys, this is Jonas Helbert with Streetlight Realty. You know that house that pops up on Zillow through either a notification or you're just browsing the website and you decide, hey, this could be the house, and then you reach out to a real estate agent asking them to go take a look at the property, and then they tell you it's already gone under contract? Doesn't make sense, right? You just got the notification, you think the property's just become available, and for whatever reason, you've already missed out. Or maybe you use Redfin or Realtor.com or Trulia or one of the other many popular websites out there that display listings in the area you're trying to purchase in. Well, there's a very simple reason why that's happening. It's because you're using the wrong websites. And I know what you're thinking. Well, everybody uses Zillow, everybody uses Trulia, everybody uses Realtor.com, which is true. A lot of buyers do use those websites to find properties. But the thing of it is, a lot of those buyers are either already working with an agent and they're actually getting property notifications from their real estate agent, and then they get to go see the property beforehand because they've partnered up with the right agent, or you're the other half of the Zillow crowd or the Redfin crowd or whoever it may be, and you're not working with an agent and you're the one that's always missing out, and it doesn't seem to make sense. So today we're going to try to explain why that actually happens and go over a couple of things. So first, let's kind of break it down. There are websites like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and the like, and those are what's known as a listing aggregator website. In other words, everyone's listings end up on these websites, but most of these websites in of themselves are not real estate companies, they're not real estate brokerages, they are simply websites that put forth some information, and they can be very valuable. And what they do better than almost any real estate brokerage is they provide a really cool user experience through their mobile apps and their user-friendly websites. What they don't tell you though is they aren't the MLS. That's not where I, a licensed real estate agent, goes to upload my listings. In fact, some real estate agents refuse to put their listings on those websites because they think they're somehow vastly going to change the real estate industry and somehow eliminate the real estate job as we know it, so they don't want to kind of feed the beast, so to speak. So not only are you going to be getting listings late, in some instances, you're never going to see the listing at all. So how do you address this, and how can you move forward to make sure that when a property does hit the market, that you'll be able to be one of the first people to get access to the property and hopefully make an offer if it all works out? It all starts with the way in which you decide to purchase a home. And what I mean by that is, are you partnering up with the right real estate agent or a real estate agent at all? How are you trying to go about finding a home? Are you just doing it on your own? Are you finding a property on Zillow, clicking the Get More Information button, and then getting bombarded by several agents at once? That's how a lot of people start their process when they're just starting to feel out the possibility of purchasing a home. So the ones who are ready have made the wise decision to partner up with a professional real estate agent who's licensed and has access to the MLS, or the multiple listing service, which is where all licensed real estate agents upload the newest listings, which is updated the quickest and the most frequent out of any and all websites. So how do you get access to the MLS? Well, as I mentioned, you partner up with a good real estate agent. Now, if you're thinking, well, I do have a real estate agent, but they're not sending me anything, well, that could be a red flag, and maybe you're not working with the best agent that you could be. A well-qualified real estate agent is going to make sure they understand your search criteria, and they're going to make sure that you're getting the properties that meet that criteria as soon as possible. Depending where you're at on your search, maybe you only want to see properties once a week, but if you're actively trying to write an offer, you need to be made aware of properties as soon as they come to market, and the best, most efficient way of doing that is by partnering up with a real estate agent who's going to get you access to the MLS. What I'm really getting at is most buyers who are using these websites don't have a dedicated real estate agent that they're working with. and it's important that you establish a good relationship with a realtor that you're going to get along with, who understands your personality, understands the type of property you're interested in, and most of all, just simply a real estate agent that you're going to be able to tolerate, right? You don't like everyone, not everyone likes you. You want to make sure that purchasing a home is as stress-free as possible. And the best way to do that is to interview and make sure you're working with the right real estate agent. Once you've selected a real estate agent that's going to work for you, now you're going to be able to get direct access to the newest listings as fast as possible, which puts you ahead of 40 to 60% of these other buyers who are simply willing to go and work with any real estate agent that will respond to a get more information button. Now, some of these websites, what you may not realize is kind of trick you into thinking one of the real estate agents that you could select to get information from may be the best agent to help you out. But in fact, those are the real estate agents that are actually just paying those websites to get your information to try to then sell you a home. Instead of reaching out to an agent that may or may not be the most knowledgeable, make sure you get with the real estate agent that has the best intentions and is really trying to do what is best for you. Once you've done that, as I mentioned, you're going to get access to the MLS, you're going to get the quick notifications, you're going to only get to properties that meet your criteria, and it's going to make the process a lot easier. How frustrating is it when you find a house that you think might work for you or you and your family, and you find out the second you think it's a new listing, it's already pending? I mean, it's just brutal. And right now we're in a seller's market, meaning there are more buyers than there are sellers. So it's imperative that you get access to information as quickly as possible, because the ones who truly do want to get into home ownership have already done this. So you need to pick a real estate agent that you're going to be able to work with. And although it doesn't directly tie into this, I want to dispel a couple of myths as well. There are some buyers who think by working with 3, 4, 5, or 6 real estate agents, that's the best way to get information. It's not, because you don't have a committed relationship with any one of those agents, and you're just having them send you a bunch of stuff that may or may not be what you're interested in. And a lot of times it could be duplicates. And once these real estate agents find out or realize that you're using other agents, you're no longer top of mind for that real estate agent. Because the way it works is, if I know you're committed to using me as your real estate agent, when I find a hot listing in the city that you're looking at the price point you would like to buy, with just as many bedrooms in the basement or non-basement that you're looking for, the first people I'm reaching out to are the ones that I know when they find a property or look at a notification that I've sent them are reaching out directly to me. I'm going to be doing the same. I'm going to find a property the second it hits the market, and once I realize, hey, this is going to be good for so-and-so, I'm going to make sure I'm sending it to my clients that have committed to work with me and me only. You might think, well, is that fair? Absolutely. It's no different than someone utilizing the services of 5 or 6 agents. Some real estate agents are more than happy to do that. Others, they realize where their time is worth. There is value in being assisted, so they're naturally going to want to help the people who understand and appreciate that value. By establishing a great relationship with a real estate agent, you're going to be able to simplify the process. You're going to be able to cut down on all the listing notifications that you're receiving. More is not better. Who wants to get the same notification alert from Realtor, Zillow, Redfin, 3 or 4 agents? It's not helpful. If anything, it's overclouding the listings, and it's actually very common for someone to get so many notifications that they actually overlook a property that might benefit them. Don't be that buyer. Be prepared. Only get the information that you need to see and want to see. There's no reason for you to be getting listings in the $300,000 to $400,000 range if you want to buy a home that's valued around $550,000. They're not the same types of homes, and if it's not what you're looking for, there's just no point in over bombarding your email inbox with additional notifications that you're just simply not interested in. But furthermore, not only will it be less cumbersome less pinging on the phone and all of that. But by working with a great real estate agent, not only are they going to make sure you get into the home in an adequate time, they're actually going to make sure you're prepared once that finally happens. Because you could still be at the stage where you're struggling to get into the home that you want to see, but then you realize, oh geez, there's 3 to 4 offers on this house and I haven't even taken the time to get pre-approved. Now, yeah, maybe you got access to the property, but now you're not prepared and you're still going to miss out because you still weren't 100% prepared to see a property. Work with a great real estate agent. All of this is going to be taken care of. They'll explain the ins and outs of the entire process, from the home search to getting under contract to getting to closing. There's a lot of things that happen in between, and by working with a committed real estate agent, you're going to be the most prepared, most qualified buyer, meaning you're going to get in there faster, you're going to write a great quality offer, and then hopefully you're going to win the bid and you're going to make the property that you've been dying to see your property. And that's the goal. So make sure you're working with a great real estate agent who's going to be able to provide all of those tools for you, and make sure that you're a well-informed buyer and that you know what you're getting into, and you'll just be 100% more prepared than the other buyer. At the end of the day, it is just as much of a competition for you, the buyer, as it is for a seller to try to get a home sold. There are going to be more buyers at this time than there are sellers, meaning you and a lot of other people like you that are looking for similar properties are all competing, and the people who win are the ones who have prepared, have done their homework, have researched everything, have secured the lending, have secured a great real estate agent, and now all they need to do is get into the property. The ones who know what they're doing are going to win, and that's what causes people to miss out on deal after deal after deal. If you found this video to be helpful and you would like to inquire more about anything real estate related, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name's Jonas Helbert. I'm with Streetlight Realty, and we're more than happy to answer or address any concerns that you may have when it comes to either buying or selling some real estate. If you found this video to be helpful, again, do us a favor, subscribe to this channel, like, share it with friends. It would greatly help us out, and we appreciate everyone who takes the time to leave a comment or share or like our page here. So thank you and have a great day.